Hey, Josh the Balloon Guy here. I'm back again with another balloon of the day. Today, I'm going to show you a flower. All right, we're going to start by inflating our balloon to about a 7-finger tail. And what this is called, this is a simple petal flower. And we're just going to do petal twists. The petal twists end up being about 3 fingers in width when they're folded over. All right. And you want to keep them pretty uniform here. And with smaller petals, like I've got here, you're actually going to be able to get more petals in one flower. So right now, we're at 5 petals. That one a little too big. But again, balloons are quite forgiving. All right, so we're at 6 petals here. Again, that one a little big. I'm going to do a 7th petal. And if I were going to use it as the base for something, I might use the rest of that to go a full 8th petal. But in this case, I'm going to leave it at 7, tear off the excess, put that in my scrap bag, just wrap that very snugly around the center, and then straighten everything out. All right. You can see that one of the petals still ended up being a little bigger than the others, which kind of pushes things out. But the great thing is, again, it's concept art. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now, you can strive and strive and strive to be perfect. One of the things that I like is that you want to work for excellence, not perfection. So you want it to be as good as it can be every time. And again, that's not always going to be perfect. So if I'm in a line and I'm doing this, chances are this is probably a 5 or 6 petal flower in a line. And then I'm going to take my green or whatever color the child has requested, or adult for that matter, and I'm just going to put a single bubble of air in the balloon, wrap it around the center. Okay, and I need to do better than that so that I don't lose the air. I'm trying to take it back apart, that's why. Because I want to be able to show you 2 different styles of doing this with one balloon. All right, so take my bubble, give it an extra wrap there. Wrap that around the center. That also helps to keep everything aligned. And then I'd wrap the other end around the center as well so that you have a flower bracelet. Makes it easy for the kids to keep up with them and parents not having to hold them. Adults love it too because it's just something fun to wear. It's not really invasive or anything like that. But like I said, that's just one style. If I take it and rather than putting just a bubble in that balloon, I go ahead and inflate to a little more than a hand width tail. Okay, like I said, a little more than a hand width. This time I am going to tie it off because unlike most balloons where we start twisting from the end, we're going to twist right in the middle here. And we're going to do that same kind of Z fold that we did with the sword, basic sword. Okay, so again, make a Z and then split that Z in the middle, and that makes our flower petals. So instead of being down here toward the handle, they're in the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to take and give that a little squeeze. I'm going to go ahead, because it's kind of loose, I'm going to go ahead and spin a bubble to push it, help push it to the end. Take that bubble, wrap it around the center of the flower. Don't fall the motifs. And then I like to give out bobblehead flowers. They just kind of dance, just a little dancing flower. All right. And just like with anything else, you take the tips and tricks and styles that we've learned, like ear twist, pinch twist, the same. That's the same thing, pinch twist, and loops, and all that kind of stuff. And you can do different things, like a rose, or maybe some lavender, or the one that fell. Whoops, my tulip. And you can combine those, and they become a very nice bouquet to give to somebody you love. All right. So keep going, keep practicing. Just have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.